Welcome class 7. Today I am going to start a very interesting chapter, that is chapter number 2, atmosphere. This is my first video on second chapter. Before starting the chapter, I would like to ask you few questions. Can you give me the reasons why life can exist only on the earth? Why not in any other planets? Yes, there are many reasons. One reason that Earth is having an optimum distance from the sun, isn't it? That means Earth is neither too hot nor too cold. Second, Earth has water. Water is needed for all the living beings to survive. Without water, no one can survive. And the third and the most important thing is air, isn't it? We need air to breathe. All the living beings need air to survive. So, our earth is surrounded by a thick blanket of air which is known as atmosphere. We cannot see air, okay, but we can feel air, isn't it? Can we see air? No, we cannot see. So, our earth is also surrounded by a thick blanket of air which is known as atmosphere. Okay, now till now we don't know what is the thickness of the air. Okay, till now no one knows the definite thickness of the air. Now air is the mixture of many gases. Okay, air is the mixture of many gases. So out of 100%, 78% of atmosphere is made up of nitrogen. Okay, you can see figure 2.2 which is in page number 19. You can see one pie chart is given where you can see 78% okay of atmosphere is made up of nitrogen gas. Then 21% is oxygen. Yes, we breathe in oxygen and breathe out carbon dioxide. So 21% is what? Oxygen, and remaining 1% are other gases like argon, carbon dioxide, ozone, helium, hydrogen. Okay, so these are the other gases. So which is the most abundant gas which we find in atmosphere? That is your nitrogen. It is 78%. Okay, along with the gases there are other elements also which we find in atmosphere, that is your water vapor and dust particle. This water vapor and dust particles are also very important in atmosphere. Why? That I will tell you later on. Okay, and another is the water vapor and dust particle varies from place to place. Okay, it is not same everywhere. Now the question arises, what hold this air in the atmosphere? That is your gravitational pull. Okay, so gravitational pull holds the air, okay, in the atmosphere. Okay, that's why air also exert pressure on the earth. Is that clear? Okay, now second is composition of atmosphere. As I told you, the atmosphere is made up of different gases, like 78% is nitrogen, 21% is oxygen, and others are 1%, that is your helium, carbon dioxide, ozone, argon, and hydrogen. Now next is, there are some minor gases also which are your CO2, okay, and O3 that plays an important role in atmosphere. Carbon dioxide absorbs heat, okay, and this gas is responsible for global warming. Okay, if there is more carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, the heat will be more, okay, and there will be global warming. That's why it is always said that we should always plant trees, because tree will what? Take carbon dioxide and gives out oxygen. Okay, and there is one more gas which is known as O3, that is your ozone. Okay, and this gas is very important in atmosphere, because this gas will protect us from the ultraviolet radiation of the sun. Okay, from sun many harmful radiation, many harmful rays are also coming in the earth's atmosphere. One of that is your ultraviolet radiation, ultraviolet rays. These rays are very very harmful for our body. Okay, it can cause many skin allergies, cancer. Okay, so that's why if you see your sunscreen lotion, sunscreen cream, okay, it is written over there, it will give you protection from ultraviolet rays. So that's why we always put what, sunscreen lotion during summer season while going out, isn't it? And if you see the lower part of atmosphere, okay, that is from 10 to 15 kilometer, because we don't know till what is the thickness of atmosphere. Okay, so if you see from earth surface till 15 kilometer, you will find water vapor. Okay, so this water vapor came to atmosphere from the vegetation and water bodies. Water vapor also absorbs and transfer heat. Okay, so water vapor is also very very important because it will absorb and transfers heat. Okay, and it is also responsible for the weather formation. Got it? And there are dust particles also, salt particles also, okay, which are known as your aerosols. Okay, and this along with the water vapor helps in forming the clouds. Okay, and they also scatter the solar radiation. This aerosols, they scatter the solar, this radiation which comes from the sun, they scatter it, and that's why what, the sky appears blue due to the scattering of violet rays from the solar radiation. Okay, so they will scatter the solar rays, that's why we always see sky as blue. Okay, so this much for today in my first video. So in the second video I will do the structure of atmosphere. Thank you children, and take care.